Ms. Feewick, while I'm waiting on that call, on the wells.
Yes, Your Honor, I apologize for not being here. We had received an email from Mr. King yesterday indicating that he would have to continue it to January 10th. So I thought he was going to notify the court since it was his motion. But I'm not sure, I think we have a trial set in February, and I'm just not sure that, is it February?
It's February 24th.
February. I'm not sure that hearing this motion would make sense before that. Really, he had asked for a review of the disposition, Mr. King, and that's really what all this would entail. So the motion is essentially going to be almost the same proof as I think we would hear at the trial.
And I'll just put the motion on the trial date of February 24th.
I think that would be better.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Oh,
Good morning, everyone. I do apologize. I'm out of town right now, so.
not a problem. I don't think you were required to be here. I was appointing you today, so. And I'm trying to find a date. There's two kind of separate issues. Uh-oh, I don't mean, wait, let's recognize that down for a second. Okay. They're two kind of separate issues, or as you probably know with the, all right, there are two kind of competing motions, or two kind of, well, I guess more than just one issue, but there's the contempt that was filed by Ms. Regulai on behalf of the mother for the father not having visitation. There's the motions to consolidate everything, motion to quash the child from testifying, and I'm sure I'm missing something else. I don't have my note sheets in front of me. However, I have reappointed you on the case, and we need to.
Am I being appointed as Rule 40 or Rule 48?
What were you before?
The
There was
40, right?
There was that pure N&D petition previously.
Yes, ma'am, that was because of the definitive neglect, it began at beginning and we're currently on appeal on those right now.
Okay. Probably Rule 40.
Okay, are there any allegations of definitive neglect or anything underlying in any of those things?
Yes, I would say that there are. There's reasons why I think the father is not comfortable with the unsupervised visits based on some of what they would say is violations of the previous court orders. So yes, I would say yes. Anyhow, so I need to pick a date for, first of all, I need to hear about whether the child should be called as a witness or not. There's a motion to quash, and so I would like to hear that issue first, and then hear the contempt. And what else is there that is pending? Oh, motion to modify, petition to modify.
Modify and to
Okay.
get unsupervised and or change custody or whatever. So
Okay,
we just
so I need to
put
do
it on.
a quick review hearing as to whether or not it would be appropriate for the child to testify on all of those things.
Right, and the unsupervised, whether mom can transition to unsupervised visits.
And whether or not the mom should be able to transition to unsupervised visits. And you are not available at all on the 30th?
I am not here, and I have cases that are criminal cases in another county.
Okay. Would you all be available the afternoon of February the 3rd?
I am.
Check.
Does that work with you, Ms. Mack?
At this point now, I still have something on my docket for that day in the afternoon. But we're hoping to get it off, but I can't guarantee it at this point.
Is it in this
The next
county?
date that I have is February 6th.
Is that the third day, is that in this county?
No, ma'am.
Can you ask Mr. Miller to step back in just real quick for me?
Yes, Your Honor.
We still a good go on Haddock on February sixth?
Yes.
Okay, thanks. How about? Oh, how about?
And to be clear, Your Honor, are you looking for all day or just half day
This is just
right now?
This is just for a couple of hours as to, I would hope an hour or less, as to whether or not then we should move the motion, the visits to unsupervised, to supervised from unsupervised, and whether or not the child should be able to testify at any.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, based upon the history where we have with this, 2 or 3 hours is not going to be enough if it's going to be 2 motions. I know you're saying it sounded like it's simple, but without knowing how many witnesses are going to be called on that day, I think we need to be a little bit more realistic because we have to kind of, because of not knowing how extensive we were going to go into our, one trial was like 5 days and then blotted out, and so I just, want to put it in the court.
I understand, I got the same concerns.
Is that, just a few hours here, to be realistic, we haven't been able to get resolutions in the past based upon, the witnesses.
I know your concerns, so we gotta try something. How about February the 10th, starting around 2 o'clock in the afternoon?
Yes, ma'am.
That's fine with me.
I have one, I'll check. Okay, February 10th is
All right,
good.
we'll start around 2. I've got another all-day trial that day, and I'll just squeeze y'all in at the end. Hopefully we'll get finished with the other one. It might be a late Friday night.
So that's just a status hearing, correct?
So I'll pick a 2-day period that we can hear all the rest of the
Okay.
stuff that we need to hear.
But February 10th, we'll hear about mom doing the unsupervised and whether the child should testify.
Correct.
I didn't hear what I heard her, but I didn't.
So
Unsupervised.
on the 10th, we're going to hear about whether the mother should have unsupervised visits, and then whether or not the child should testify on the remaining issues.
Okay, if it be okay, I don't have, I can get copies of whatever the mom filed, if that's okay,
Absolutely.
just regulated.
Yeah, can I get I don't have her contact information.
Okay, we'll get that for you.
Yeah, if you could, I don't know, it's still the order for today.
I can. I can.
Okay, Ms. Rice. All right.
In her order, if she could, state in that order that based upon, that I'm a Rule 40 jail, and another court is to that point in order, just in case I have any issues up top, I just want to make sure that I have the underlying issues of and neglect in this matter, and that's how we're pursuing it at this point.
All right, let me go ahead and get y'all and we'll get a 2-day trial for the remaining issues. How about May 10th and May 12th?
Okay.
I think that's fine.
Just hang on.
payable those days.
Good. May 10th and 12th.
Everybody's available May 10th, May 12th. All right. What's that for?
Trial.
They need more than 2 days.
All right, and so we will start on February the 10th at 2 p.m. and that's for the motion hearing as to the child's testimony and the mother's unsupervised visits. And then we will have the trial on May 10th and May 12th. Both of those dates we start at 9 o'clock, and those will be the petitions to modify and petition for contempt.
And just to be clear, the supervised visits continue, right, pursuant to the court's previous order
Correct.
until you change that. So make sure that they're not interrupted.
All right, that'll be the court's order.
Thank you, Mary.
Thank you all.
Oh, she's supposed to get 4 hours a week, right, is the order. So I just want to make sure that that order stays in play.
And we have no problem with that. The issue is DCS hasn't been able to give that many and pay for that many, so.
So that's a DCS therapy visit issue? Okay. All right, that'll be the court's order. Thank you all.
And can we reaffirm in this order that she's to get those unsupervised 4 hours a week, and that way maybe we can get that to DCS and just make sure that they can reapply for it or whatever they need to do.
That'd be fine. Can you-
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I can try putting it at, but
Okay.
I think that's what it was in prior.
It's regulate. It's regulate.
Thank you.
All right, that'll be the court's order.
Email